heathens! The audacity! Anyway, you've been to Jurassic Room. And I've got my special holiday hat on. So I'm expecting grape juice to show up anytime now. And this is the 1,000 subscriber celebration Christmas Eve livestream Q&A. Holy moly, is it clear? At least as I can see. Is it live? Someone comment. Let's see. What can I see here? Share, mute microphone. Kind of testing these out too. Let's see what this is. What is this? You do this like... Oh, what the crap? Will this show up? I see 2 people! And 1 like. Come on. Are you excited for Jurassic World's Carnotaurus? Yes, man! Carnotaurus is my second favorite dinosaur. Shall I tell you? Okay. I'm kind of just looking at all this. Yes, man. Where do I hide this? Hey, Freddy Fazbear. Okay, I'm trying to hide this. Okay, bye-bye. Come on, scat. There you go. No, I don't want to start live stream. Okay, go on. Go away. What's this doing? I'm trying to fix this, guys. Come on. Okay, how do you get this off? Rose for Sojo. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this stinking, I mean, look at this. All these... Oh, kind of like that. Dance party. Oh. And we're trying to... Thanks, Strawberry. I'm trying to currently get this thing off the... Okay. This thing off the... This, filter thing off. Hi, Camilo Sanchez. Okay. Yes, I want to see. Okay, there we go. Okay. Strawberry, Camilo Sanchez. Yes, guys, asking away. We're going to start talking about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom in just a minute here. And any other Marvel movies. Even Venom. And even Dark Phoenix. Ugh. Let's see. Is Suchomimus bigger than a Carnotaurus? In real life, yes. I believe Suchomimus is about 33 to 35 feet long in the fossil record from Morocco. And Carnotaurus is ranged out to about, let's see, 25 to 30 possible feet. I'm trying to remember right. I believe 30 feet is Allosaurus, but I know there's another species, what is it, Eryxosaurus? Eryxosaurus? I got it in one of my dinosaur books around here. It's a relative of Carnotaurus, even though I don't really think it's a relative. I think it's just a big Carnotaurus that can grow about 35 feet long. Tyrannosaurus Rex is so exciting to be back in Jurassic World, isn't she? Yes, she looks excited, although she doesn't look too excited in that trailer scene. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom dinosaurs. To be honest, fan favorites. I'd like to see. Yay! I'd like to see Rexy back. I'm always glad for that. I love seeing Rexy because since she's the original. But I have to say the biggest dinosaur I want to see in this movie is Carnotaurus, because originally I was really excited for Baryonyx, but Carnotaurus, when that showed up on the scene, that was amazing, man. This is a dream come true for me to finally see Carno. And the design looks a lot like the Terra Nova version in, you know, the dinosaur sideshow, which kind of looks like that leak that happened a few weeks ago. What was it? They already said Stygimoloch. Sorry, I did not read that. I'll see in a second. Stygimoloch, Baryonyx, and Carnotaurus, and they were explaining away what that leak was. Alright. Let's see. Okay. I have to wait till someone else comments for me to see that, because it fades away, you know? What is your favorite dinosaur? And yes, I did see the Allosaurus. Allosaurus fragilis. Different lizard. Yeah, I saw that in the trailer, and I thought it was Allosaurus. The crest looks just like it. That's what I thought. I think it's just got some color schemes to go through. It's still in, you know, post-production now. The movie is, so I think it'll look better and better. Although the toy, on the other hand, is a little off-putting. I'm still waiting to see how that goes. I should get my Allosaurus in just a second. The Allosaurus is awesome. Yes, it is. It is one of my... I'd say Allosaurus has got to be one of my... I don't know if I put it in my... I'd probably put it in my top 10. I gotta look at my top 10 list. I got my list around here. I didn't bring it with me, though. And my favorite dinosaur in the Jurassic Park series is Spinosaurus. And I liked Spinosaurus before I ever saw, like, Jurassic Park 3. I read it in dinosaur books. And it was that version, you know, kind of like... oh, one second, guys. Don't comment yet, and I'll be right back. I'm grabbing all these over here. The collections are all a mess right now. Yeah, Aloe Papo. My favorite. And it looks a lot like... The toy version was ripped off of this version, and then the new toy looks to be ripped off of the Allosaurus Showdown set. I was talking about Spinosaurus. I liked it back when it looked like this. This Lost World Spinosaurus. Does it still make sounds? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, it does. After all these years. And then when I saw Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3, which was the first Jurassic Park movie that I ever saw. Yes, Blue is excited. I'm excited to see Blue back. I was incredibly excited to see that T-Rex fight, even though I fully get it, how that is a bad fight. But still, that's the first scene I ever saw in the Jurassic Park series. So I'm a little more lenient towards it. And Spinosaurus is my favorite dinosaur in real life. Love the Carno. I have a dinosaur toy like that, but it's a Spinosaurus. This is a Spinosaurus. This is the Lost World series Spinosaurus. It's got the 4 claws and all that. And this is what they used to think it looked like. I forget the finder of Spinosaurus. It's on the tip of my tongue. Actually, I've got that magazine around here, actually. I think I may have it up here. I may have it up here. I don't know. I don't see it, though, so it's probably over in my book section. But, in the series, also Spinosaurus. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe Carnotaurus will take the cake, if, depending. Thanks! Got the jingle hat on. For the holidays. Also, Merry Christmas, everyone. Can't wait to see. Gonna be posting a video tomorrow, as I do every year for the past... This will be the 3rd Christmas year that I've recorded what we've done, so can't wait to see what we get tomorrow. Although I did kind of get my Christmas present early, because, you know, the thing I wanted most, I just had some Mexican food earlier, so I'm trying to withhold all this burping. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the marbled salamanders, you may have seen some of the previous videos, and I just got a little video tonight, actually, of them in their cage. Wow. Thanks, man. I don't... Wow to what? That's a little scary to me. Wow, good way or wow, bad way? But anyway, the marbled salamanders, I got a little video, and they're all in the cave. The little cave that got in the tank. Funny thing about that tank, I bought that in an estate sale for $5. And that's a really nice Exoterra tank. Actually, I think I got it for $10, and then I got this coyote skull over here with it for free. So, they're all in there. You know, Skull Island Reign of Kong is right. Adventure Temple Ruins. Yeah, and I was really excited to see how the ride went. I think the Universal... I knew dinosaurs since I was like 4. Same here. I think my first dinosaur experience was the Disney's dinosaur. I don't have any toys at the moment. I got the puppets, I got the original toys, except for some of them. I don't have like a Carnotaur or Aladar or Nera. Mostly a bunch of Brutons. Or is it Bruton or Crone? Bunch of those, couple of Lemurs, couple of Balines and Emas. All those, remember those? Those great McDonald's toys? You connected them? Long ago. But yeah, remember those toys back when McDonald's made good toys? Oh no, the holiday train looks pretty cool. But I got those, and I got this dinosaur poster up here. I can show y'all in just a minute. Where was I at? Can anyone remind me? Where was I at just now? Find the red one is a Guanlong. The one in the Jurassic World Evolution trailer, actually, I heard it's not. I think one of the devs released that it's actually Deinonychus. So... And I'm kind of iffy on it too. That's really weird. I mean, I get if you want to differentiate from the Velociraptor, but that is a little weird looking. Unless it's some sort of hybridized thing or something like that, or they explain it away as such, like the Dilophosaurus having the frill. Like your poster in the ground. Which one? They're all pretty cool. This one is a theater poster, like snack stand one. This is the size chart that came with the Jurassic Park 3 DVD. This is the size chart here. My Incredible Hulk. It came from the little drawing thing, and then you got the Raptor squads here. Now I've got some other posters on this wall. You got the 2 Marvel ones, one with Devil Dinosaur up there, and the older one here. Then on this wall, Indominus versus Spinosaurus. That is a tough one. Spinosaurus is much larger, about 10 feet longer. But then again, T-Rex, well, technically the Spino in the movie was only 42 feet long. Rex was like 38 feet, so it was more even. Sorry, I have to wait to the next comment. They fade away so quick, I gotta read them while I'm blabbering on. I'd have to probably give it to Indominus on this one. I mean, if it wasn't for Blue basically distracting the Indominus in Jurassic World, Rexy probably would have gotten killed off, to be honest. So, my bet would be on Indominus, unfortunately, even though I love Spino. Especially Spino. One day, I want to get my hands on that big, what is it, Spinosaurus toy to go along with my Thrasher. This was actually the first Jurassic Park toy I ever had. It was given to me by an old friend. Actually, I was kind of a jerk. That's a really bad story to remember. I was kind of a jerk during that time. What about Velociraptor? I love Velociraptor. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I really like Velociraptor. Yeah, the Kong animatronic, that's really awesome. Even though it's basically the same thing as the what was it, Hollywood version of the ride, but they go into like a little tunnel. This one is actually built more like a ride, which I like this version more. It's got more of a story connected to it, so I like it more. Maybe one day when I go to Universal Studios, if I go to Universal Studios, I will definitely be riding that next to Jurassic Park ride. So that'd be pretty cool. I got a little Carno Papo right here. It's a little one. Love my little Carno. Now. That was CGI. Are we talking? Let's see. The one. I think I remember that part in the thing. So, Pascal Sturm, are you talking about me? Message retracted. Oh. Okay, it's fine. I answered a few minutes ago, that's fine, man. The Spinosaurus is my favorite in real life and in the films. Even though it's basically the Jar Jar Binks now of Jurassic Park because it killed off a T-Rex. Although I'll give it to him. That fight was... And I think that fight was extended. I saw a few more scenes of more of the brawl, but I don't know why they cut that out. I mean, it was really stupid how they cut that fight when that's supposed to be like the biggest thing in the movie. Dilophosaurus versus Raptor. I would guess Raptor because, remember in Jurassic World when it fought the hologram? Let's see. How can I put this? If that is the full-size Dilophosaurus in the Jurassic Park universe. Velociraptor versus Spinosaurus? I'll get to that in a minute. Dilophosaur versus Raptor. Because, I mean, you saw Delta, I believe it was Delta, attack that hologram. Yeah, it was Delta. I mean, she went straight through the head. So, I gotta give it to Velociraptor. I mean, if you had a pack of raptors against the Spinosaurus, I really don't know. Because I know there's a cut scene from Jurassic Park 3 where the raptors were supposed to fight a Spinosaurus. Or the Spinosaurus. I would think Spino would win in that fight, to be honest. Unless you had like a couple dozen raptors. Baryonyx versus T-Rex? T-Rex. I mean, did you see the size of that thing in the trailer? Let alone even in real life? T-Rex, hands down. One bite. Although, same can be said for the Carnotaurus, because, I mean, Rexy bit down on that one and didn't kill it off right away. Yeah, it would get crushed. Oh, I remember now. I got these posters over here, too. I got the Black Panther from Civil War. Got Duck Dynasty, because I love that show. The Battlefield 1. That was the Star Wars Battlefront poster I was given from GameStop, and then got Godzilla over here. And then on the other side of the room, it's a bit of a mess, guys. So you got Civil War, you got Prehistoric Park posters over here, and then down there is that other poster. Love your fish tank. I had one, but all my fish died, so I had to get new ones. Yeah, I've had that happen before. 1 second. And the Big Bad Bazaar. This time, Charles Doc Jordan. Cool, man. I'll have to look at those if I ever go to Universal Studios. The Big Bad Bazaar Dinosaurs, National Geographic magazine that came out a few years ago. That's the poster from it. And then you got some more over there, Fabulous Fossils, and then two Lego what is it? Lego Marvel's Avengers posters that my mom actually got for me. Then you got some game boxes on the side here, original game boxes that went to Fossil Fighters and Iron Man 2, and then a little Zoo Books thing. Yes, thanks, man. Love these posters, and I want to play it one day. Yeah, I figure I've heard about that. The actors that play in. Let me look at this. Okay, I can go back a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I've heard that they got the actors to play as the natives, and they scare the crap out of people. I've seen that. Fish tank. So this was actually my first fish tank. This 25-gallon, right, or 29-gallon right here. Got a little algae in it. But this is home, if you haven't seen my videos, to the electric catfish and to Salazar. And he's actually right here. He's right here. If I can move him a little bit. Hey, big guy. Or big guy. I don't mean to scare you, but people want to see you. That's Salazar, and DJ's in there too. And if you haven't seen that video, which I don't want to get shocked right now, guys, because these bells will be jingling. I got shocked in that video that I said I got shocked by. It's previously, and so y'all can check that out. And it was pretty funny, and it felt like touching a light socket. So there's that. 15 Compsognuses versus 2 Raptors. Raptors. No doubt about it. The first fish I had in this fish tank, the 29-gallon, was that was the only thing I got for that Christmas that year. But I got 2 green spotted pufferfish, and those were the coolest puffers. Usually they're really aggressive and all that, but the ones I had, the 2 I had called Puff and Cuddles, they were really cool. They'd be hand-fed, they'd follow you around the tank like a cichlid, and they were nice to other fish. I've never seen another puffer like them, and it really sucked when they died, and I'll get that in a second. Had a silver-tip shark, a pleco, and a mystery snail. That's what I started out with. Animal Kingdom theme park ride to ride dinosaur, and I saw the animatronic Carnotaurus. Yeah, I wanted to ride that a few years ago when I was really young when we went to Disneyland for the first time. My uncle worked there. R.I.P. Uncle Matt. He passed away a few years ago. But he got us in, and I wanted to go, but my dad at the back then, he was a real jerk, and he just didn't want to go on the rides anymore. So didn't get to ride the ride, unfortunately. Didn't get to see Aladar. To end that story off with the tank, I got a silvertip kit. The compies have no chance of getting the bite to Velociraptor. Go Velociraptor will crush them to pieces. Yeah, Raptor will kill them. I bought a silvertip shark to go along with my other one, and they would swim together. And, you know, they were pretty cool like that. That's why I wanted one. Anki versus Spino. Anki. I think Anki would protect itself from Spino, and Spino would just give up, to be honest. And when I introduced her, it's the big one, bigger than Blue. I would think Blue would be bigger, just by the size of the raptors in Jurassic World. They're much beefier than the ones in the original movie. The original ones are more stockier to me, as I've always thought. But the Blue's a little skinnier in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And that catfish ended up having ick, and it infected my whole tank and killed everything in my tank. So if you ever have a fish with ick, 2 options. Sadly, flush it down the toilet. 2, put it in a tank for it to live the rest of its life in. And that's all I can recommend for you. Otherwise, you lose about $80 worth of fish and great fishy friends. R.I.P. Puff and Cuddles. But yeah, DJ's a cool fish, and he's in there now. And I got the turtle over here, if he'll come. If you all want to see him, he'll come to the front of the tank. Let me move this. Here, buddy. Hey, you see? You want to see all the peoples? Yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you want to get fed. He's my little racerback muster. I'll take this off and y'all can look at him. Yeah, right, big guy? Yeah. Gotta siphon your tank out. You ready to be fed? Alright. Triceratops versus Spinosaurus. That could go either way. I think the Ankylosaurus will not have a chance to get the Spinosaurus because the Spinosaurus will bicycle by its neck or step on our turnaround. Wait, what? Oh. I just think Anki would protect itself much better. Triceratops versus Spinosaurus. I would think Spinosaurus or Triceratops would defend itself against Spino. Although Spino could maybe get the jump on it if it could get it from the back. And cute. Yeah, he's cute. He's a cute little fella. If you want to see cute, I'll see if I can grab one. I see one right here. Hold on a second. Just hold on a second, guys. I'll see if I can grab one. I have 3 of these, and my sister kept against my wishes, but she did anyway. Baryonyx or Carnotaurus? Let's see. I'll answer that in a second. We've got these little guys. And they're like them, just much smaller. They're really little. Hey, little fella. Yeah. This is just one of them. I call them the 3 amigos. There's 3 more in there. This little guy, he's poking his little head out. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you want to poke your little head out? Want to say hi? Hi, buddy. Call them the 3 amigos. All right, buddy, go back in the tank. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Kick off. Okay. Let's see. What did that say? I can't remember what it exactly said. I can't get like messages that pop up again. Oh, there we go. You just gotta touch the screen. Baryonyx versus Carnotaurus. Personally, I would want Carnotaurus. It's about the same size. Actually, Baryonyx is a little smaller, I think, just by a little bit. I would personally think Carnotaurus would have the upper hand. I don't know. Won't, because of the Carnotaurus have short arms. Well, if you look at the trailer, they both kind of have the short arms. I don't know why they give the Baryonyx such short arms. Ceratosaurus versus Carnotaurus. Oh, that's a tough one. They're about the same size and basically the same look. But the problem is we've never seen the Ceratosaurus really in action. That's more of like which one favorably you'd want to win. I would think Carnotaurus is the one I would want to win. There's another turtle. Swim up to the front. I would think Carnotaurus over Ceratosaurus. A little more armor, or, you know, the bony skew on its back. So I would think it would probably win the fight. Plus, I think it's a little bigger than Cerato. But we also saw Ceratosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution thing. I still gotta post that. The reaction to it. That, let's see, what was it? We saw it in the trailer along with the Deinonychus and the Edmontosaurus, which I am so psyched to see Edmontosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution. That's gonna be so cool. Got that. Okay, Ceratosaurus, if you want to be reminded right now, is that dinosaur in Jurassic Park 3 when they're going ashore to look through the Spinosaurus crap for the Kirby phone, and it walks out of the forest and it's got the nasal horn. Well, in real life, they had actually 3 horns. 2, I messed up my hat. If I show you on this Allosaurus, it was similar to these. They're more protruding right here, and then you had a nasal horn here. But yeah, I can't wait to see. And I love Ceratosaurus in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That was one of my favorites. So it's really cool to see it in much better graphics in this film. I gotta pick this up and move this sometime. I got my Zoomer Indominus that was holding my camera up a while back. I can't get the Jurassic Fallen Kingdom. It really depends up to the filmmakers. Also, by the way, I bought that for $25. So, sorry, Matthew Brando, you paid full price for this sucker. Anyway, Tyrann versus Dimorphodon. Pteranodon, man. I mean, unless you got like at least 20 to 30 Dimorphodons versus 1 Pteranodon. But it's really up to the filmmakers. I think Colin Trevorrow just really wanted to introduce some new dinosaurs, even though we did not see a lot of Ceratosaurus. I got my Ceratosaurus over there. Alright, 1 second. I got my Ceratosaurus toy over there. Where was I just going with that? But, yeah. I remember Joe Johnston, I think, wanted it in the film, and they wanted to put Carnotaurus in Jurassic Park 3, but the problem is Disney's dinosaur had just come out and had Carnotaurus more as the T-Rex role. In that movie, they didn't want to put, you know, Carno in another movie, so they chose Ceratosaurus just to walk out. So, I mean, there's always a possibility, but I doubt they're going to try and do it. I mean, you could always do, like, a little campaign, like Twitter camp, or Facebook camp, or, you know, Twitter, because Colin Trevorrow's on them. 2 Dimorphodons versus 2 Pteranodon, or 2 Dimorphodons versus 1 Pteranodon, or... In which case, if it's 2 Demos versus 1 Pteranodon, I would say probably Pteranodon still. Yeah, that's true. The physics really wouldn't work in that one unless you're the little pterodactylus and pteranodon in Disney's Dinosaur in the opening sequence. Speaking of dinosaur, 1 second, I'll be right back. I still gotta put... Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. Alright, what did that say? On with Gun versus Dilophosaurus. I am going to say... Owen, because I think he's probably going to end up getting out of it. Let's be honest. And we've seen people fight Dilophosaurus before, even in alternate media, considering Jurassic Park the game. But this is one of my favorite things in my Jurassic room. And it is, I was given this by my aunt, it's an original theater banner for Disney's Dinosaur. This was in Disneyland Park. Because a lot of my family used to work there. And it's this huge theater banner. And I'm going to get it framed because it won't stay up there. That's why you haven't seen it up there in a while. Baryonyx versus Suchomimus and Allosaurus. So like a tag team of Suchomimus and Allosaurus. In which case, Baryonyx would lose. If it was a three-way tie, I would say... Okay, let me see. Allosaurus beats Baryonyx. Suchomimus beats Baryonyx. Free for all, yeah. And y'all, if you want to see any other animals that are in the Jurassic room, just ask. Although I don't know if I can pull too many out. All I got is Caesar over here. Caesar, my bearded dragon. He's looking at me right now like he wants some food. Near the ball python, although she's a little difficult to get out. I want to get a shelving system so I don't have to, stack and have the lights up. But I gotta wait on that. And then, of course, I got the turtles, although I'm not going to really pull them out again. Then we got the marbled salamanders, but they're in the living room. For the sake of best outcome, I would say the T-Rex versus Indominus, because that was the most eye-candy fight. But I have to say, the Spinosaurus fight, even though it's really bad considering what happened, it still holds a kindred in my heart, because that was the first scene I ever saw in the Jurassic Park franchise. Because I saw Jurassic Park 3 first, then my mom bought me the trilogy on DVD at the time, and I watched the Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3. And I loved, seeing Jurassic Park for the first time was amazing. But to be honest, as a kid, I really liked The Lost World a lot more for some reason. I liked it more. It was more fun to me. I know how everyone hates the T-Rex in San Diego sequence, but I always thought of it as sequels are never a sure thing in movies, even if it's a Jurassic Park movie. How many movies, even though they've made how many now, at the time you gotta think, how many movies can they make with dinosaurs attacking people on the mainland, especially even if it's for Jurassic Park. In your interviews with Steven Spielberg, he even told Joe Johnston, he doesn't even know if that could ever happen again, and he wanted to tie up the knots and not leave it hanging for, the story just to never be continued, if you know what I mean. So he wanted, a lot of people were against him on this, but he wanted to finish that story. And personally, I think it was the better movie for it. I really liked that scene, to be honest. And what does it say here? What if they made out another hybrid in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom where they did the Indoraptor? If they made another hybrid, I would love to see Stegoceratops, because I think that was such a cool design, but I get why they didn't add it in Jurassic World. But I really think it's a really cool design, so I'd really like to see it in the franchise at some point. Man, what does it say here? Indoraptor versus the big one? Indoraptor. Even though we haven't seen it, we've seen it on the size chart. It's much bigger than Velociraptor, and it's got, if it's anything like the Indominus, it would totally eat the big one. Let's see. Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution. Don't know if it'll be in Jurassic World Evolution, but, if they got Ceratosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution, I think we got a really big chance of getting Spino in it then. So, I think we got a really big chance. And I don't think, Frontier Gaming? I really don't think they would do that to fans, especially. I think they would put Spino in the game. So, I have high hopes for it. Stegosaurus versus Triceratops. I would have to guess Trike. Because you gotta think, the Stego, all it's got is its tail. If it gets a good hit, that's one thing. If a Triceratops charges it, then, That Stego is about as good as dead, especially if it rams it from the side. T-Rex versus Ceratosaurus. T-Rex. I mean, unless you're counting like the older claymation movies or stop motion movies, in which case a Ceratosaurus is the same size as a T-Rex, in which case maybe Ceratosaurus, but no, in the Jurassic Park, definitely T-Rex would win. Bigger. Okay, so if they're the same size, I would say T-Rex still. Stronger bite pressure and everything. And you know, guys, if you want to hit me up with some other movies too, other than Jurassic Park, we can talk about that too. Because I love Marvel, love DC, even though I still haven't seen 2 T-Rexes versus 1 Indominus Rex and a Spinosaurus. So, the Buck and Doe versus the Indominus versus the Spinosaurus. Oh, that's a tough one. I would think the 2 T-Rexes would win. Because we've seen how formidable 1 T-Rex is. If you got the Duck and Bow, Rexy versus a juvenile Spinosaurus, I would say Rexy would probably win. Because, I mean, the Rexy's about, what, 40 feet long, I think, in the films? And Spino was about 42 feet, because they, like, downgraded the size dramatically to fight the T-Rex. I would have to say Rexy would definitely win. What was I saying? I forgot where I was at just a moment ago. Oh, but yeah, I still haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, still haven't seen Justice League, and I still haven't seen Star Wars Last Jedi, which I really want to see all those movies, and hopefully soon I'll get to see them. Rexy versus the wild Tyrannosaur. So, like the little one, the juvenile from Jurassic Park 3 versus Rexy, I'd say Rexy. I mean, we saw how that battle went out. What's your favorite kill in Jurassic Park / Jurassic World? If I would say the worst or most dramatic kill, I would have to say was Zara. I mean, dadgum, that was extremely dark. That put a pit in my stomach watching that in the theater. Because, I mean, one thing, you're getting pecked by a bunch of pelican pteranodons. 2, although I really did like that effect, how they went through the water. Then, you're basically being, where you're being gagged in water. It's a war crime now. But waterboarded. She's being waterboarded by a pteranodon. Then to be eaten by a giant reptilian Shamu. That is absolutely horrible. But I have to say my favorite kill in the franchise. It's tough. I really always thought the Muldoon death was cool. Because, I mean, Clever Girl. That was a dramatic scene in that movie. Then you got the lawyer. I mean, you can't get any more hilarious than that in the series. You get the lawyer gets eaten on the toilet. And I always really liked Cooper's death in Jurassic Park 3 when the Spino just comes out of the jungle and eats him. And then The Lost World. Any noteworthy ones in there? I always thought the coolest one, The Lost World. Dieter Stark for one, but what is his name? Costello or something like that. I can't remember his name. But he got stomped on by the T-Rex. Remember the... For some reason, I always thought that was a cool death. And then Robert Burke when he gets eaten because he had a snake on him. But I have to say, out of the whole series, I'd have to give it to... Well, then you got Udesky in Jurassic Park 3 when he got stabbed by that raptor. I gotta give it to Muldoon, though. Gotta give it to Muldoon. Alright, let me read some of these comments. Favorite kill. What happened to the dad T-Rex? Well, they basically lived happily ever after from what we see in the end of The Lost World. You see the end of it, you see the doe and the buck, and they have their baby, and it's just hop around the field, and you see the stegos walk by. Is one of the big one died. Had to kind of... The big one, like the raptor from the first one, did die. The only raptor we know of that could be alive, although it's probably dead, would be the one that was locked in the freezer. But other than that, those raptors we think would probably have been dead. However, you do have those baby raptor hatchlings that apparently hatched in the jungle, which Alan and the kids find. And they kind of expanded on that in the Raptor series, which I've got to continue. I've got to do the Jurassic Park comics, because Clayton Fiorini, he's beaten me to most of them, so I gotta get on the comics. But the Raptors comics kind of explain that those baby raptors escaped to the beach, and I highly recommend the Raptors comics. Great storyline, especially for Jurassic Park. And it kind of reminds me of how the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom's going. It reminds me how much that of the Raptors comics. So I'm so excited to see that happen. Because it reminds me of that comic, my favorite Jurassic Park comic. Let's see. Might add in Jurassic Park 2 in a Clive. I'm sorry, you might have to do that one. Me too. 1 Indoraptor versus 3 Dilophosaurus. Indoraptor. If it's anything like the Indominus on a small scale, it'll beat them. In Jurassic Park, did the Dilophosaurus run away? If you're speaking of like when it eats Nedry, I imagine it did get out of the car somehow. But hey, Nabil. But if you look into the Jurassic Park the game, if you count that as canon, it did technically get out, and Nema scares it as she opens the door. It jumps on her and it runs away, and that's what happens to that specific one. But that's in the game. We don't really count that as canon, unfortunately. That's the second most disappointing game to be counted as uncanon to the original film. I mean, Ghostbusters the game, man. That was such an amazing game to not be counted as canon when you had the original voice actors come by in a great story, and then you give us Ghostbusters 2016. Let's see what is it? Aviarad. Aviarad of Sony. What new pterosaur would you like to see in the franchise? And big one versus 20 Compsognathuses. I guess Compsognathuses would probably win in that case, to be honest. And pterosaur, big one. Let's see what fights this now. Pterosaur, I honestly would love to see Quetzalcoatlus. I think it would be a really cool pterosaur to be introduced. Because it's so big. I mean, could you imagine them flying on, like, people running through a field away from something, and then only for one of them to be picked off by a Quetzalcoatlus? That'd be amazing. If I could think of any others, we kind of seen everything with the Pteranodons and all that. Like them coming down, swooping down, and pecking and all that. If I had another choice, it'd be Pterodactylus, because it was in the novels and in the comics as well. Mosasaur versus Megalodon. Be honest, I'd pick Megalodon. Mosasaurus would have a good chance. But I mean, if Megalodon could turn around, it's got the most powerful bite force of any animal on the planet. I mean, it turns around, done. It gets one chunk out of the Mosasaur, it's done. And also a little bigger. Although it's kind of dubious, because Mosasaurus is thought to have gotten to possibly over to 60 feet long. Spinosaurus versus 3 raptors. Spino. Spino would win. So guys, I want to ask you a question. What dinosaur would y'all want in Jurassic World Evolution? Like, not from the franchise, though. Not from the franchise. Pick one. If I could pick one right now, I would pick, off the top of my head, maybe Cryolophosaurus. Two Alpha Raptors versus the Indoraptor. Alpha Raptors. So would that be the female raptor from Jurassic Park 3 or the big one? Versus Indoraptor. Indoraptor would still win, I believe. And Vastosaurus Rex versus Indominus Rex. That's a tough one. I would feel that Indominus would be more wily in that fight, but Vastosaurus is basically an evolutionized T-Rex to the point where it's got some of Indominus' abilities, so I would actually vote for Vastosaurus in that point. Alpha Raptor from Jurassic Park 3 versus the big one. I think, tough to say. I would probably maybe the big one, because, I mean, she killed off 5 other raptors to be the alpha of that pack. And we don't really know what the female raptor in Jurassic Park 3 has done other than rule over the other males. Feminism for you. What's faster, Gallimimus or Raptor? I think they said that Gallimimus reaches about 50 miles per hour. and that Velociraptor from Muldoon hits about 60 miles per hour in the open. I would guess Raptor would probably run a little faster. I don't know, because I was surprised at that, if I remember. Actually, I got my little book around here somewhere. My little Jurassic Park book. I think Dilophosaurus is actually confirmed by the dev. If you watch Gaming Beaver's one video, he was talking to the game dev, and he accidentally slipped up and said Dilophosaurus. So it is in the game. I hope it'll have the spitting action too, like in JPOG. That'd be cool. Let me look for this book real quick, wherever I put it. Where did I put it? Where did I put you? Here it is. Okay, I got a page in here for Gallimimus. Alright. Anyone see anything? Okay, hold on. Hacky, Mosasaurus, Microceratus. Brachiosaurus definitely slower. Okay, Gallimimus. Okay, so it says here in this booklet, this was from the website, Gallimimus can run at 30 miles per hour. So that would put at Velociraptor at least 30 miles per hour faster. I messed that up. So Velociraptor is faster. And everything written in this book is from the like Gallimimus is right there. From the website with all the facts about the animals in the park. Trying to find my favorite picture of the Stego. Nah, I don't want to go there. Okay, guys, I want to put a question out to y'all too. If NECA could make any like alternate alien from the comics, films, or anything, which one would you choose? If I could think of alternate media with the alien, I would choose the Rogue King. The Rogue Alien, or the King Alien it's called. That's the one I'd choose. Let's see. What killed the crew in Jurassic Park 2 in the boat? That would be Jurassic Park 3. And, don't know, I made a video about it a long time ago. It was one of my Jurassic chats, and I believe it was Spinosaurus. The T is Spinosaurus in the water. Don't know why it'd be in salt water at the moment. But I really do think it was Spinosaurus, because there was really nothing else at that point. Spinosaurus, yeah. How did Brachiosaurus show up in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Well, don't know really why they didn't show them in Jurassic World, because they could be the originals from the original park, from Jurassic Park. But there's other media that said that Brachiosaurus was supposed to be a new attraction for 2018, same year as the film, and they were going to be put into an exhibit called Treetop Grazers. So that's probably why they're in the park. Is Ronnie alive or dead? Alive unless he had a parachute. And got out miraculously before we could see. That's a possibility. I don't know though, Mosasaurus. It's definitely a possibility he could die from the lava, and I think that's probably how they would do it, to add the suspense to the movie, the darkness from J.A. Bayona. I think that would honestly be how they do it, because I can't imagine how they'd transport it out of there. Unless there's some sort of station they can store it in that's in Jurassic World, which I don't think there is. Because the lagoon is in the center of the island. It's not connected to the ocean. So they would either have to do that or transport it like a gray whale. Kind of like how SeaWorld transported their gray whale a few years ago. So anything else, guys? Also, Marvel, DC, superheroes, any other films and all that too. And also, you know, anything for Christmas. And if you want me to go in there and find the girls to get some answers out of them for what's their favorite Christmas movies and stuff like that, we'll peel it out of them. But what'd you see there? What fed the Mosasaurus? Either it's an ambush predator, Merry Christmas! Either it's an ambush predator, because you think reptiles can survive a long time without being fed. Although I don't know how you'd say it for a marine reptile. Or an automatic feeder, which is what I would think would have happened. Automatic feeder, probably. Because you think back to, like, even Jurassic Park the game, and, that mosasaur, or, like Tylosaurus, had an automatic feeder in its tank. Did Echo survive? I think that's a possibility, because you see Blue do that, or, just one time. I think it's definitely a possibility that Echo survived. You also wonder if that truck, that car, the Jeep Wrangler being there, or Ford Explorer being there, I keep forgetting. Ford Explorer being there, like in that poster I posted a while ago with the eggs in it, you wonder if maybe Blue did have eggs. So it looks almost like the same scenario. Blue versus Big One. Blue. They're just beefier and bigger. I'm also trying to think of anything else possibly. So, let's see. How old are you? I am 18. About to turn 19 next month. Spinosaurus, I think, is just a way that they... It was scientifically accurate at the time, so, I mean, the frog DNA splicing is just a way of explaining how the dinosaurs look so different than what they were. I mean, even Dr. Wu says it. What was it? Forget how he said it exactly. These animals would look a lot different. If their DNA was pure, these animals would look a lot different. But you didn't want real. You wanted more teeth. Triceratops versus Indominus. If it killed it anyway, similar to the Anki, Indominus. Yeah, Indominus. I've also got my holiday shirt on. It's a little, got my Frosty shirt on right now. I was gonna wear my Grinch one, but it's dirty. Indominus. Indominus versus anything smaller than it is toast. You are so cool. Thank you, Pascal Sturm. I hear thumping. I'm worried that they're gonna come in here and bother me. It felt like a little turtle's coming out. It's 7:49 now. Yeah. I can't hear. Come in.
Do you know if we have any more pizzas?
We don't have any more pizzas. I just made some French fries, so if she wants that, there's some chips in there and all that. All right. Mom's not feeling too good either. She's really sick tonight. That's why we're not doing like another live stream after this about Christmas and all that. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. We usually wake up really early on Christmas to do gifts and all that. Sometimes I eat vegetables, but all I eat is junk food. Me, junk food from time to time, but I prefer to make fresh meals. I love cooking meat. I mean, my favorite meal to make is chicken and cracked green beans. We call it cracked green beans. It's just green beans, a special brown sugar and teriyaki sauce with bacon. And oh my gosh, it is sweet. It is like candy. Then plus my chicken, it's delicious. Then I also like making steaks and cream corn, mashed potatoes, and all of that. We're gonna make meatloaf soon too. And food. What's your favorite? Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World? To be honest, I think Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom has a chance of being my favorite. I mean, it's understandable to always stick to the original, because the original is probably the best in the franchise. And I love all the movies, even Jurassic Park 3. But as a kid into now, for some reason, I've always really liked The Lost World. It just always appealed to me. I always liked the more dinosaurs, the story. I always really liked it. For some reason, I just love The Lost World. I think it's extremely underrated. I don't know. I like Jurassic Park 3 to a point. I like William H. Macy. I like Sam Neill coming back. I thought that, a few scenes are definitely a little off. I love that one scene where they're on the river and they go through and you see all the different herbivores. The Spinosaurus scenes were really cool, though. I mean, look at the underwater attack sequence of the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3. That was really cool. Because when I saw that T-Rex died, it just broke my heart. That's true. I think that the battle was handled poorly. I think there was a way that you could have made the T-Rex fight, or the T-Rex death worthwhile, but frankly, it was just handled poorly. And I blame Joe Johnston, but I forgive him for other films such as The Wolfman and Captain America: The First Avenger. And what did he do? He just did another movie that I really liked. Yeah, still like the Spinosaurus, even though that basically everyone else has made it the Jar Jar Binks of Jurassic Park. When we hit the 1 hour mark, we'll go in there and we'll see what else we can round up and do. I would imagine it'd be older and maybe a little darker in color. It's hard to say, especially if it was the same one. And Star Wars, yes, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I got the poster up there, and I got a few Star Wars Black Series figures around here. I've got my Kylo Ren right here. Kylo Ren unmasked. I got my Darth Vader right here. I got Darth Vader. I bought in the... You got the the billboard set right there. I bought that $40 at Toy Store or Walmart still now. At some Walmarts. I mean, Toys R Us still too. Got this at a Walmart clearance for $15. This and the Darth Vader and the banner set. I forget. And I got one more around here. Yeah, here he is. I got Kanan Jarrus. He's a little messed up right there, though. I got several other figures right here. If you look, I got an old Marvel Legends Juggernaut. Got the Gorilla NECA alien here. You got the NECA clan leader here. It's a mess over here. You got Civil War Black Panther, Marvel Legends. Got Bullseye. Got an old Revenge of the Fallen Megatron here. I really like that figure. Papo T-Rex here. Papo Spinosaurus. My favorite NECA figure, which is the Serpent Hunter. Love this figure. Got Punisher. I got this little Arkham series penguin. I bought it at a church yard sale. Got the City Hunter. Papo Allosaurus. Got, well, this aren't toys, but I got an old package of shark teeth here that I bought at the flea market or Ripley's Aquarium years ago. I got my Darth Vader mask here. Oh, I don't want to hit this. There we go. And my hat's on backwards. Alright, let's look live. Yeah, probably darker in coloring. Who's better, Kylo Ren or Darth Vader? Darth Vader, man. Although I have not seen The Last Jedi, I am ready to see it, to see how Kylo Ren has come in, because I've heard that he was actually one of the really good parts of The Last Jedi. I still want to see that. I don't really listen to people's opinions. I mean, when you look at... Let me take this off. It's a little hard to breathe. I mean, I've heard people talk so negatively about most movies this year. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Pirates of the Caribbean 5. The Transformers Last Night. And I loved all those movies. I liked them all. Transformers Last Night is probably my favorite Transformers movie, believe it or not. Although it does have its problems, I know that. I still like watching Transformers movies. They're still fun for me to watch. But I don't listen to critics, and I don't listen to most other fans, because I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I love watching movies, and I'm probably gonna like this one because I like story-driven things, and I have not listened to people's theories on everything. Let me see. Okay, I was Darth Vader for Halloween. That's cool. What's better, Jurassic Park, Operation Genesis, or Jurassic World Evolution for you? I like Darth Vader. Yeah, me too. Personally, I mean, I love Jurassic Park, Operation Genesis. It's a great, fun game, but you're restrained on most stuff. I mean, when I played for the PS2 for the first time, I was so disappointed because I couldn't get all of the dig sites. You're given one, and then you got to get the other two, and you don't get any others, and it was so disappointing for me. But for Jurassic World Evolution, I hope that you are not restricted like that, and the graphics are much better. To be honest, I think that Jurassic World Evolution, in ways, will be better, and that's a good thing if it's better. It'll be a much better game if it, I mean, on the weather spectrum, on dig site spectrum, on all of this, on the graphics. I mean, if you look at that Ceratosaurus moving in the trailer, I mean, you see the muscle move as it's stepping. I honestly think Jurassic World Evolution will be the better game, and I'm most excited for that one. I'm a YouTuber, but I don't make videos a lot, but my mom, like the kid, my videos private so she can see them. So you make videos, but your mom privates them? I don't make videos a lot, but my mom likes the kids. Oh, okay. So is it your videos private, or you make the videos you watch private, which is understandable? And my channel. That's good. Operation Genesis is a good game. I don't have a PS4 right now, so, I mean, I might look at Battlefront one day. I don't know, though. I'm looking at other games, though. First, I really want to play Injustice 2. I really want to play Jurassic Park Operation, or Jurassic World Evolution, and Batman Arkham Knight, among a few others. Those are the games Spider-Man PS4. I most want to play those games first, though. Let's see. Okay, I think what scary scenes they would do with the Indoraptor. Well, I think one of the scenes might be that one where the soldier is dragged back. That's a possibility. Let's see. My bids. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's understandable. Depends on how old you are. I mean, you get a bunch of jerks on YouTube at times. And they can be vulgar, crass, and a bunch of jerks, so your mom's just looking out for you. And alright, yeah, that definitely makes sense, Emily. Friday the 13th, I would honestly love to play that game at one point if I start doing gamings again. Okay, yes, Emily. That's understandable, and I understand fully why your mom would do that. Especially with some of the videos that are coming out nowadays, with some things for younger kids that some bad people are doing. I completely understand your mom. But Friday the 13th would be a fun game I think I'd play. I haven't seen any of the movies. I'm really not allowed to. One day, maybe. But that would be definitely fun. That and Dead by Daylight. Possibility. Wait, what? Emily's my sister. Wait, why is my sister right there? Okay, what's happening? Are both of you on here? I can't understand. That's Scal Sturm. I'm 12. That's cool, guys. You're younger than I thought. So that's cool that we're getting the kids. That's what I wanted to try and do with this channel. Get out of my room. So is there two Freddy Fazbears in here? I have holidays, or I love holidays. The Little Sisters. Yes, I love holidays too. My favorite holiday, though, personally, I always love Thanksgiving. To be honest, that's my favorite holiday. Although I really like Halloween and Christmas. Not so much celebrating Halloween, I just like the fact that it's in fall. Hi, Jeremiah. Wait a second. How many little sisters you have, Freddy Fazbear? How many? I have 3. Six! And you're a boy, right? Any other brothers? Blue and Big One versus Indoraptor. I had to say, that would be a pretty cool fight. But I had to possibly give it... So, 2 brothers and 6 sisters. Jeez. With the Indoraptor in Fallen Kingdom. I think it's going to get loose around Lockwood Manor, to be honest. I think that's how they're going to handle that one. It's going to be difficult to see what happens. Either it's going to get shot and killed, or restrained, hopefully, or it gets loose, and that's kind of a loose end to tie up in Jurassic World 3. That's a possibility. That's where I think it'll go. Good grief, man. 6, 7, 8. You got 9 siblings? Oh, no, 8 siblings, sorry. Allosaurus versus Baryonyx. I'd have to guess Allosaurus. And they're annoying, I understand that. So what do y'all guys want for Christmas? What do y'all want from Santa this year? I already got what I wanted really for Christmas, which was the marble salamanders. I'm happy for. The only really other things I asked for my Christmas list was the other 3 Marvel Legends figures that I need to complete the Man-Thing figure, because I got his head here and I got both his arms. So all I need is Blade, Elektra, and Jessica Jones. 2 cousins, that's girls. There goes in order by 10, 9, and 8. Man, oh man, you got a busy household over there. I wonder, scary moments. Scary moments. I definitely think that soul getting dragged away is definitely one of the scary moments. T-Rex versus Spino, it's difficult. Rexy versus Spino, I think they'll have Rexy win. I don't think they go that far. Spino, though, it'd be difficult. If it was a different T-Rex, I'd probably still be rooting for Spino, but do the death in a good way. And my house is not really that big. Cool boy. Well, it's Christmas, and it's always good to have family. I'm actually going to take this off in just a minute, y'all. Not the stream. We're going to go in there in just a minute and, like, walk around and see what. If you got any questions, just keep on coming. Yep. Rexy is 25 years old now, I believe. She's old, but she still got her fight in her. She put up a good fight against the Indominus Rex, and the Indominus is much more threatening than the Spino, I would think. As I said earlier, I would think Indominus Rex, because all you gotta do is topple Spino over to kill him, really. I mean, we saw the Indominus throwing Rexy around. Let's see, go in here, y'all. Leave the Vader mask. Oh, as you can see, it's a mess in here. Yeah, you got all the posters around here. You got the tanks, you got the little turtle tank. This one's empty. There we go. 25-gallon turtle tank. Down there is the blind cat fit, or the blind cave tetra. Nothing in that tank, nothing in that tank. Caesar's in this tank. We'll look at Caesar real quick. Hey, big guy, how you doing? Hey, big guy, you ready to be fed? Yeah, big guy. Then we got Nira down here. We can look at Nira real quick. Hey, girl, I gotta get you some water. Let's see. Here's Nira. Hey, girl. Hey, big girl. Yeah, you see me? You ready to be fed? Yeah, I gotta get you some food. It's that time of the week. We got all the toys over here. It's scattered everywhere. I got Jurassic Park, got Rick Grimes, got an old Spider-Man from Christmas way back when. Oh boy. Yep, definitely a mess in here. But, save the fall. Got a couple Godzillas. Got the Millennium right here. Got the original Toho. They got the NECA Legendary. Got some different T-Rex toys. Got the Arctic T-Rex. Got the Male Raptor. Trike. Pteranodon figure, which is one of my favorites. Aquatech Spino. Got some Pops here. Got the box for that one. Got Toxin over there. Got Carnage. Got Thor. Got the Lizard. Aquatech Spino. The Brachiosaurus. Scutosaurus. Parasaurolophus. Got the Crocodile here. And we got Steve Irwin right here. By crikey. And we got a couple of different figures over here, including Cranky Ian. Got a Gambit figure back there. So it's a pretty big mess. Got some stuff over here. My cat knocked over that fish jaw, so gotta fix that up. Because, I mean, look at this fish jaw. That belonged to a redfish. It's supposed to go on like that. And these are trout jaws here that I mummified or, dried. We got these spiked teeth here. Caught those out in Panama City. You got this rattlesnake tail rattle. I caught off one. This old boat, I forgot the name of it. Got a big piece of crystal here if you haven't seen those older videos as well. Got a mosasaur tooth here. Got a mosasaur tooth. There's that coyote skull here. Got an alligator skull. This old bear statue I got here. Got this old piece of, let's see, what is it? Oh, I always forget. Got all that. Books here. Got the bed area there. Really big mess. Got this old shirt my sister gave me. You can better see the posters over here. Got all this over here. This is the original hat that I used to have. Bought this at a flea market for $5 and my family did. My mom did. This is the original. This was mine as a kid. This is the original. Got a Tallulah. She was an albino alligator at the Knoxville Zoo. That was a pin of hers. This is an original Jacksonville Zoo pin that I got when I was like 3 years old. You got different strings here. Got this little pin here. Got different bird, including blue jay, guinea, and different bird feathers. Shark teeth and this fake tooth here and this hook. But this is the original. This is the original hat, guys. Got a globe up here. This jaw here, to be honest, this came from a white-tailed deer, but technically it was a doe-buck hybrid. Something weird that was happening that year. And you had those running around. My dad shot it. And you got up here, got his old ET cup, got an old truck here. Just different stuff. Got different tanks. I got to clean up in here, though. I got to get some organizational stuff, though. And then we got over here, this is the main Jurassic collection. Got Knoxville Zoo, zoo book with a bunch of alligators and stuff. Got an old X-Men comic cover. Got Fabulous Fossils, the logo, those. Over here got a towel for Jurassic World. Got the clan leader. Got Deluxe City Hunter. We got different stuff here. Got these from Mountain Man. If you don't know who that is, he's from Duck Dynasty. Got those signed from him. Got some old movie tickets, including Kong Skull Island, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Pirates of the Caribbean. This is a mummified rattlesnake skull that I did. So that's a real rattlesnake, and the rattle over there belonged to this snake. It's got the fangs sticking out and everything. It's pretty cool. We got the Jurassic World clock here. Got some old cups. The globe. Got the Barbasol can. This is an old glass thing I had when I was a kid. Got the different toys, the Raptor Squad, got the Mosasaurus set here, got the Indominus here, and got some different miscellaneous toys here. Got a dino holder here, we'll pull this out. Got some Disney Aladar figures right here. These are the glasses I wore to Jurassic World in theater. This, in this box, in this snowman box, that is a tarantula molten skin that my grandma had when she was a school teacher and she had a pet tarantula. And that's its molten skin, which is in that one video I did of the rock collection and all that. So I recommend checking that out because you see all my fossils and all my rocks. So here's the dino holder. If you can turn it on. You don't remember that. Blast from the past. And we got here another weird thing. This was from a beaver that I had skinned. And that's a beaver tail that it smells like leather, to be honest. And this is an old blast in the past. I had this at a Christmas years ago. This is like an old, like, cherished item of mine. This little snow globe here. Got different little glass things here. Got an old Cyclops figure, old Swamp Thing. This is a deer antler I picked up years ago when we were hunting, so that's another cool memory. Then we got down here, it's a little dark, y'all, to see, but it's just books. We got Blue here. We got Stratosaurus story over here. These are the King Kong 2005 toys. Down here we got books, including the Jurassic Park comic book collection, or the Jurassic Park trading card collection. And then some different other books over here. Yeah, I think people will quit asking questions after I fell, so we'll move on in here. Just a second. And I'll read the comments again. I have a mess in here. But we'll read them. They're watching the Grinch in there. Let's see what we got. So you got 8 tanks. Yes, but only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are being used at the moment. And I got like 5 other smaller tanks. Old. The Indominus Rex reminds me of the Giganosaurus. Well, Giganosaurus is in its DNA, along with Rugops, Carnotaurus, and Majungasaurus. Livestream. Well, answer, you don't want to get in trouble on Christmas Eve. Live. I have 1,000 dinosaur toys. That's cool. I know I got a bunch more in the boxes. Oh, hey, Dinah. I got the dogs in here now. I got Dixie, the pit bull here, and her puppy, Winnie here. That's what happens when a Chihuahua mates with a pit bull. You got Dinah, the little cat here. We'll get her. Here, Dinah. Oh, come here, pudgy kitty. This is Dinah. Little D. You want to talk a little bit? You can. They probably heard you in the background. Isn't this the most adorable little cat you've ever seen in your life? I mean, look at these huge eyes, and they're always like this. You got the little half and half chin, little pudgy cat. He's a little chubby cat. All right, let's see. Already lost like 500. They already lost 500 toys. Close that. We're just walking through. It's dark in here. What y'all doing?
Just got a shower. Go. What?
Still asleep. Santa's cookies, orange juice.
What are you drinking?
Chocolate chip cookies. Grinch cookies. Let's see.
Mexican food.
Yeah, Mexican food. I'm on live.
Wait, what?
I'm live. Hey, little dude. Everyone seems to be laying down here. Oh, yeah. Maddie, they say Dinah reminds them of a cat or a dog named Susie that their parents gave him away. Camilo's back.
No, Maddie's reaction is funny.
We got the Christmas tree. I want to figure out what this present is.
You're
Katie.
not gonna guess it.
I already know
Yeah.
what it is. It's.
She comes out walking with this. I don't know what the crap this is.
You're never going to
I'm gonna
guess
cry
it.
for months.
Taylor, you're not gonna guess it.
You.
I chose it very well.
Yeah. Look over here. This is kind of a mess over here. Oh, really? Don't kick me.
Here's up your butt.
We got the marble salamanders in here, but it's really hard to see them. They're all... Do you have a light or something I can borrow for a second? I might be able to see them.
What?
I see their heads poking out, but...
Here.
Alright.
Wait,
Oh,
you're
oh.
home. Okay.
Alright, you see them, y'all? See them moving around in there?
What's up next?
Hey, little fellas. I think elf, probably. Alright, well, they don't like bright lights.
It is!
There's another one down there. I figured by the New Line Cinema sound. And this is the Exoterra tank I got. It's really nice. Bought that at the estate sale. Alright, y'all, gotta get everything cleaned up, you know. I'm going back here. Everyone will say hi.
Hello.
There's Maddie. There's Katie. There's Andrea. Hey guys, listen to this. Freddy Fazbear says he's got 6 sisters and 2 brothers.
Poor.
What are y'all eating? You dogs? Hey Totino, you want to get on the live stream? You want to get on Totino? She's an old kitty. And there's the dad of Winnie.
Hey, baby. Looking on camera for me?
Alright, they're boring. Got shy for a minute. Hey Dinah, you're sitting right here. You want to talk? Yeah. See? Yeah, you talk. Why is this wet through here? What the crap on earth happened in here? It's like the dogs jumped in the bathtub. I was wondering why there's all this water everywhere. It's weird. Huh. I'll go back into the room. So we'll do this for a little while longer, and then we're going to shut it off for tonight. Alright, guys? So forget anyone else. I wonder where Grape Juice is. Grape Juice, where are you, man? Said you'd be on. Although maybe he, maybe it's a little later for him. But I said 7 Central, is it Central Time? I said Eastern Time, though, didn't I? For sure I've been correct, though. But anyway. Let's see, let's do a head count. Who's all here? I believe Camilo said they were here. Hold on. Alright. Okay. Our sister only have 2 presents. Our sisters only have 2 presents. So I'm trying to understand that for a second. Our sister only have 2 presents. I have 2 all the presents. I'll try and figure that out, Freddie. My dad is asleep, or dog. Sorry, dog is asleep. I read that there. Good, because these ones aren't sleeping. Cute cat. Which one, Feline or Dinah? Or there's other cats in here. There's 7 cats in the house and 1 outside. Cole's the outside cat. She's a little mouser. Got Figaro, which is my cat. He's like a panda pattern. You got O'Malley. He's like a little tabby. He's sleeping in my mom's room. I'm not going in there to bother her right now, though. You got Feline. She's the old Siamese, about 13 years old. And her brothers, Raj and Baloo, passed away years ago. Baloo was mine. He was my favorite cat. Let's see. Thanks, Camilo. Glad to hear that everyone likes the videos. Since we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, so that's cool. And we got Elsa. She's like a really fluffy white cat. If you've seen the videos, I mean, fluff ball. And then we got Miss Kitty, which is a little black with like a little white milk stash. And she's in there. Let's see, what other cats? We got Dinah, and Dinah's the like pudgy one with the little half chin that was meowing a minute ago. And that's her. I can't remember any others. I think that's all of them. Alright. Not used to be on YouTube. Well, I wasn't used to be on YouTube for about a year, man. I was a little awkward when I first started. I mean, all you gotta do is just keep making videos. Try and get down to what you're thinking about. I only really started growing in the past year. I started thinking, what can I do to get people more interactive? So I started saying, let's hit that so-and-so subscriber mark. And that seemed to really help out a lot, for one. That seemed to really help out a lot. Is that backwards? I wonder how I managed that. But, that's what I did for one. Oh, man. Hold on. Ooh, that just came right out of my nose. Ugh. So that's one tip. Try and figure out like a cool outro. And I do the Joker laugh. That was kind of my thing. But and also do what you like to do for videos. That's what I would say. Like, I do different movies. I want to do more Marvel and stuff like that too, more than Jurassic Park as well. But of course, because I love Jurassic Park the most, but I do want to cover some stuff on Marvel and all that. That's why I want to do a little bit about Venom and Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix I'm not looking forward to at all. And Venom is like I love the character, and I would like for it to happen, especially with Tom Hardy. But at the same time, it's not in the MCU. Spider-Man's not involved, and I mean, ugh, it just does not excite me with all that. Even with the CGI model that just came out, which may be his look in the movie, which actually looks pretty cool. What is your favorite Rankin Bass character? That's a pretty cool question, man. I love the Rankin Bass cartoons. I would have to say I absolutely love Kris Kringle from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That has been my favorite since I was a kid. But man, I love all those Rankin Bass movies. Jack Frost, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Let's see, Year Without a Santa Claus. Here's Year Without a Santa Claus. I love Snow Miser. Let's see what other ones we got. I love Jack Frost though. That's one of my favorite older ones. Rudolph. Frosty technically counts because he's a cartoon. You got Frosty and Rudolph's Shiny New Year. Rudolph and Frosty's Shiny New Year. Or no, Christmas in July and Rudolph's Shiny New Year. But I'd have to say Kris Kringle from that movie. Alright. Got sent back to 3rd grade by like a few months ago. Test now, I'm in the 4th grade. Well, that's good, man. Keep up in school. Keep that up, man. Because that is what really matters in this day and age. You've got to have that diploma, man. You got to have that diploma to get any good job. Especially with your family, you're going to need to help provide a little bit. Like me, I got to step in and provide for that because I don't have my dad anymore. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. Yeah, I'm about to graduate too. Good for you, yeah. Because I'm only 10 years old. I'm 13. 3 more years older, yeah. Karen, where have I heard that? It's Karen. You gotta remind me. Karen, I remember that. Thank you. For what though, Cesar Franco? I'd like to know that. But you're welcome for whatever it is. I don't have no more grandpas. I had to. Yeah, I still have my granddad. I love him very much. And they'll be coming to Christmas tomorrow. I got my family at the moment is my mom, my 3 sisters, my grandparents on my mom's side, and my cousin and my uncle. And then my other uncle, it's technically my granddad's brother. And then we got some other family on that side too. We haven't really met in a long while. But current family is really just my sisters and mom and my grandparents. Karen, yeah, that's right, Karen. I was trying to place it. Yeah, I remember that, Frosty. Yeah, we got quite a few family members too. I haven't met in a while. We got at least 30 plus. I can remember that we got in other states like Kentucky and Virginia. I can't remember. We were related to someone pretty famous. What was it? Not Mindy McCready. I think it was Mindy McCready. I gotta ask them. We're related to some popular country singer. I gotta remember. I know on our side of the family we're actually related to the McCoys, the Hatfields McCoys. We're related to. I can't remember. My uncle, I think, used to do something with Leonard Skinner too. I believe. Like we got some cool family history. Hey, Dinah, that's her meowing. Yeah. Hey, Katie. Who was that country singer lady we're related to? I can't remember.
Loretta Lynn?
Loretta Lynn, yeah. Alright. Hey guys, I'm gonna leave you in the dark for a second. I'm gonna answer this. Hello? Hey, Granddad. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got broccoli salad, so. Yeah, we're gonna do it because we gotta probably be around 8 or something like that. Yeah. Well, that's all fine. Love you too. Alright.
Wait.
Yeah. 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 Alrighty. Alrighty. Bye. Alright, sorry guys, I'm back. Alright, let's see what we got in the comments section. Oh, sorry guys. Nothing wrong, we were just out for a second. Okay, I have 50 family members, that's interesting. Pretty big family. Who is your favorite Inuyasha character? And your 5 favorite theropod dinosaurs. Okay, I don't know what Inuyasha don't know what that is necessarily. Theropod dinosaurs, Spino, Carno, I like Utah Raptor, Majungasaurus. Oh, Dino, why are you biting my... Number 5, I would have to say... Maybe Albertosaurus. I like Albertosaurus. I had to say that would be it. Let's see. Mosasaur versus Brachiosaurus in the water. Mosasaur. No Wi-Fi. What happened? Merry Christmas. Sorry, guys. I'll just wait for a second. I had to answer the phone. Why? BRB. Hello, kitty. Bye. Love your videos. Bye, Camila. I'm back. Yeah. Sorry, guys. There was nothing wrong with the Wi-Fi. I was just answering a phone call real quick.
Okay,
What?
Can I have your purple charger for the night?
You can go get it, but I gotta use it tonight to keep this thing charging. Yeah. I got Winnie up here now. Alright, guys, so let's get a couple more questions out for the next... Yeah, I don't watch too much anime. Let's see. For the next... See if it's 1 hour, 28 minutes. So about till 1 hour, 35 minutes, I think. So that gives us about 7 minutes left to get all the questions out and all that before I throw out the live stream for tonight. But thanks, guys, for coming on the live stream. If you got any questions about anything like Jurassic World, Marvel, DC, anything like that. I got this little dog on me now. Let's see. Yeah, the only animes I've ever seen, Dinosaur King was my favorite. Anime show technically had CGI in it too. I always really liked the anime Marvel ones that they came out with. I really like the anime X-Men. That was really cool. I just haven't really watched. I want to see the new Godzilla anime. That'd be really cool. I like how it looks. Was it Godzilla Monster Planet? Yeah. I want to see how that works. I got so many little animals on me now. Look at this. Dinah. She's rubbing on my leg. Little D. What's your favorite movie? It or Annabelle Creation? I don't really like horror movies that much, or like those types of horror movies that much, but I still have to see It. We did see Annabelle Creation because my sister wanted to see it, but I haven't seen It yet, so I would probably say It would be my favorite out of both of them. What would happen if Jurassic Park was rated R? I would think not much would happen. You'd probably get a little more gore, maybe, and some more foul language. That'd be about it. But I don't think that the hard R would give it any justice, to be honest. It or Annabelle Creation, It. Either, so I recommend It too. So yeah, It probably would be mine over Annabelle Creation. To be honest, the only horror movies I really watch are creature flicks. You know, even Asylum at some points, the Asylum Studios, like Sci-Fi Channel. But I like, you know, the old Anaconda, Lake Placid, Piranha, Jaws, like Alien, Predator. few other different ones, but mostly I'm into more action adventure or like some kind of sci-fi, like Star Wars, and then like superheroes, mostly Marvel and DC. That's really what I'm mostly into. Dinah. Dinah. Wee. Wee. You want to talk? Wee. Talk. Yeah. Well, no, when I was 7, this girl liked me, and she made a Hartley from Jen. She was trying to get food for me. That I said no, that you ran away, then I didn't care. Kind of sorry, Freddy, but I don't really understand that one, to be honest. Have you played Jurassic the Hunted? I played it a long time ago. Like, really long time ago. And then I think I traded in for Spider-Man Friend or Foes. I think. I love Spider-Man Friend or Foes, so that was a really good old game. Let's see. Sorry for the language. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. I think we'll push it to 1 minute, 1 hour, 40 minutes. I got about 9 minutes left, guys. That's where I'll put it to. So let's ask y'all this. What is y'all's favorite Marvel characters? Okay, one Marvel and one DC. What's yours? If I had to choose my favorite Marvel and DC villain, Lizard and Killer Croc. Heroes would be Swamp Thing and Nightcrawler. I think Jurassic Park is already scary for most people. I mean, you look at the death of Dietrich Stark in The Lost World. You look at Zara in Jurassic World. I mean, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is supposed to be a lot scarier. You got J.A. Bayona as the director in that movie. What is your thoughts on Orca and Free Willy? I mean, I like Orca and Free Willy. I think Orca is my favorite out of either one. I've actually got it up here somewhere. DVD, let me see. I've got it up here. I've got it. Right. Should have it right here somewhere. Python, King Kong, Pacific Rim, Dark Dynasty. Well, Tremors. Rock Punch. I'll see it up here, but I know I've got it. Jaws, Terra Nova, Dinosaur Project. That's weird. I know I got it around here somewhere. But yeah, I got Orca. I like Orca. See what you're saying here in my Jurassic room. Alright. See you in a minute, man. But in a few minutes, I'll wait till you come back. But so you can say hi, because I'm going to log out for tonight and tune in, because we've been up for about an hour, 40 minutes. But it's been really fun. Been really fun connecting with you guys. Just wonder where Grape Juice is, though. He's supposed to tune in. I'm just sitting here in the living room for now. I don't really feel like going back in my room for a moment. Yeah, Dennis's death was very graphic in the novel. A little fat body rolling in there. Dennis, let's see, if I remember right, he was blind. Dilophosaur came back, bit on his head, lifted him up, dropped him again, and ripped his stomach open before devouring him alive. What was it? Javier? I can't remember what his name was in the novel. I think his death was worse, though, because the baby T-Rex was playing with him, like biting him, throwing him off, and then like lifting him up and putting him back down before finally pouncing on him and killing him. That seemed like the most graphic death in the novel. I'm back. My sister does blogs up. niece and my brother-in-law, and her channel name is Tamika. All right, we'll have to see. We'll have to check that out. Later on, when I had the comment section up on this, I believe we should have comment section up on this. I can't remember, but if I do the next video I do, or you can do it on the previous video I did, which is the 10-second one about the live stream, comment on that, the link to her channel, and we'll check it out. I've got this little cat rubbing on me. And Winnie's back. Oh. That is my... Yeah, I used to have a dog named Whistle when I was really little, and my mom loved Whistle. He was a golden retriever, and I'd pull his hair when I was like a little baby, and he'd be fine with it. He was a good dog. I think he passed away a long time ago. Not Gary, Susie. Sorry about the language again. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Thanks. I love the ringtone. I got. That's a notification. My ringtone is the He-Man theme song. But Jaws, I love Jaws. Jaws 1 is gonna be my favorite, and I really liked watching the second one as a kid. I still like it for some parts. And Jaws, I didn't like Jaws for the Vengeance that much, but Jaws 3, it's a bad movie, but at the same time, I like what they were going for. The 3D, the fact that it takes place in Sea World, or what was it, Marine World? I can't remember. I love the idea of Jaws in a marine park. I just liked it that much. For some reason, I just like that movie a lot. The original noise is back. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about... It's Farmville. Okay. Yeah, and Rexy does have... What's that? Okay. Rexy does have her original roar back. That was one of the biggest problems I had with Jurassic World, was I was disappointed that she didn't have her main roar. That was one of the biggest problems I had, so glad to see that roar is back. I really like the sound of the Carnotaurus. I thought it had a really cool roar as well. And Baryonyx, I think its roar sounds interesting because it's a combination of something new, but also that guttural Spinosaurus roar. Rexy, technically, by living or real T-Rex standards, would be old. They could live up to about 30 years as their mostly oldest. And the biggest T-Rex on record was Sue, the T-Rex, at 42 feet long. And Rexy, at this point, I think would be 25 years old. Yeah, Rexy is a really cool dinosaur. And she's my mom's favorite. And technically, both though, she likes the Brachiosaurs more. And it's cool that we got Brachiosauruses in Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Don't lick me. Don't lick me. Don't. You won't get your... Hey, China. She's falling. She's trying to rub up on the camera. Okay. Yeah, really. Really? You're not gonna do the meow? Yeah, you're gonna plop over, you fat little. We'll put more hybrids in Jurassic World 3. It's definitely a possibility, but I think that after Jurassic Fallen Kingdom, I think they're gonna stop doing so much hybrids, to be honest. I think they're gonna go steer away from that part because a lot of people didn't like it. I think they kind of overkilled it with you know, like the iOS game and the toys and all that. So I think they're going to steer away. I'm so hyped for Christmas. I'm going to fall asleep right now, but I can't because I want to watch this, but I don't know What to choose? Well, man, I mean, I'm going to close out in exactly 2 minutes. That's official this time because everyone's got to go to bed. I know a bunch of y'all are kids, so it was fun hanging with y'all. It's at 1 minute 40 seconds now, so you got 2 minutes for any questions, anything else, and it's time for bed, y'all. So it's 8:41 my time on Christmas Eve. Man, that's crazy. Only 8:41. Tyrannosaurus Rex looks like the Giganotosaurus. Technically, it is Pargignosaurus. It's in its DNA. You got T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, Rugops, Majungasaurus, Carnotaurus. Then you have cuttlefish and snake DNA in it, and tree frog. It's got quite a bit in its DNA code. And I also kind of might explain why the Carnotaurus is on the island. However, if the Carnotaurus is on the island, maybe Giganotosaurus is on the island too. That's just a possibility. What is the next live event? I don't know. I might do a random one. Hello. I might do a random one at some point, but I think I will definitely be doing one on New Year's Eve. I think definitely. And I'll try to get the girls in on that and all that. Maybe then we'll talk more about Christmas and all of that, because I know some of them are feeling a little sick right now, and we're about to, got to get everything cleaned up and ready for Christmas Day and all that. Yes, Anayasha Dinosaur 101 Brewer, you have your shout out. Check out his channel. Or her. I didn't see it at that moment. But yes, you got your shout out. Good night, everyone. I'll see you on Christmas morning. Not at all. Well, Merry Christmas, Freddy Fazbear. Sorry, I forgot for a second. We'll see you on the next live stream. That'll probably be on New Year's Eve if you can time in. So thanks, guys, for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Anything else, guys? Gotta do it right now. Okay, goodbye. Okay, that's to everyone. Remember, like and subscribe and all that. Bye, Anasha. And Yasha, I keep messing that up. But remember, let's see, we're at 60 now, but we gotta hit that 1,100 subscriber mark.